Lit. A dramatic reading of a creepypasta written by Piggy Miner 525. It was a crisp September night, and the rain was pouring down as if the Lord himself was firing a fully automatic water gun down from the heavens. Ross was walking down the road, his yellow raincoat wrapped tightly around his body. He was returning from an excursion to meet a friend who never showed up. Tightly clutched in his hand was his favourite Go-Go Crazy Bone. He loved its purple colour, its skull eyes, and its triangular shape. He had been incredibly excited to show it to his friend. But of course, it wasn't to be. A crack of thunder suddenly erupted from the sky, causing Ross to jump and drop his precious Go-Go. It tumbled down and landed in a small stream of water beside the curb, and proceeded to be thrust down the stream and into a nearby storm drain. Ross shrieked in terror and ran to the drain to retrieve his toy, but all he could see was darkness. Until...
Why, hello there.
A face appeared from the darkness. Ross looked at it, shaking. It was truly terrifying. My mum told me not to talk to shitty YouTubers, he whimpered. Or strangers.
Well, I'll introduce myself.
The thing said, grinning maniacally.
My name is Blaze the Dank Kush Bro. There, now we're friends. I have your Go-Go toy. It's very nice. I have lots of Go-Go's down here, as well as some WoW 420 dank memes. Do you want to see them?
Ross said nothing. He was paralyzed with fear. He never had a real friend before.
Here, there's your Go-Go,
said Blaze the Dank, holding his arm up to reveal the Go-Go. Ross sheepishly reached out to take it, unable to take his eyes away from Kushbro's grin and piercing stare. Suddenly, the Dank Kushbro reached, latched onto Ross's arm, and pulled with great force. Ross screamed and shouted for help, but nobody was near. He fought, the poor soul, he fought as hard as he could, but it wasn't enough, and soon he was gone. Ross woke. His wrists were in handcuffs attached to the wall, as were his ankles. He was drenched in his own sweat, and even some blood. He noticed Blaze the Dank Kushbro standing at the far side of the small room, watching him. Let me go, Ross said, not having energy to shout. Let me go, please.
Don't feel like a prisoner. You can leave whenever you want,
Blaze said. Oh, well, can I go then? Ross said, confused.
No.
Blaze the Dank stated, moving close to Ross. Their faces were close, almost touching, and he could smell Kushbro's breath. It smelled like Watsits. Ross noticed Kushbro raise his right arm and place a small device up to Ross's face. Kushbro lowered his left arm and raised his right. He leaned into Ross's ear and whispered.
Blaze it.
Ross heard the click of a lighter and looked down to see this very device falling to the ground. But beneath Ross wasn't ground. It was a pile of weed. The pile caught fire instantly and began to burn, the fumes floating up into the air and up Ross's nose. He began to cough and attempted to prevent the devil's cabbage from performing its magic, but it was too late. Ross saw Kushbro, already high on the drug in which he shared his name with, spinning around in circles, his arms outstretched and shouting random nonsense. Then Ross passed out and went on a journey.
Nobody does it better. Makes me feel sad for the
everyday bro with the Disney Channel flow.
Ross woke, still shackled, but now upside down, his face in the remains of the once great pile of marijuana. He looked up to see Blazed Ant Kush Bro lying naked, completely smothered in Vaseline with a carrot up each nostril and a Rice Krispie in his belly button. Wow, Ross thought to himself. That was lit.
I got 7 Mac 11s, about 8, 38s, 9, 9, 10 Mac 10s, the shits never end. The